cars that make noise. And then there are cars that make history. For decades, the Chevrolet Nova wasn't just a car. It was a rebellion on wheels. It wasn't rich, it wasn't fancy. But when that 454 big block roared, the streets listened. It was the underdog that refused to lose, the kind of car that made you feel alive again. And now, it's back. The 2026 Nova SS 454 big block is here, resurrected, re-engineered, and ready to make a whole new generation fall in love with muscle all over again. But here's the real question. In a world obsessed with electric silence and screens, can a V8 still make people feel something real? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might just believe it can. To understand what makes this comeback so special, we have to travel back to the golden era, when the Nova ruled the backstreets of America. The late 60s and early 70s were a time when horsepower was freedom. The Nova SS, especially when fitted with the legendary 454 big block, became the working man's Corvette, simple, brutal, and unstoppable. It wasn't built for fame. It was built for fun, for late-night runs, for the smell of burnt rubber, for that one moment when you left everything else behind in the rearview mirror. But then, the world changed. Emission laws tightened, gas prices spiked, and the muscle era faded into memory. The Nova name quietly disappeared, becoming a legend whispered between generations of gearheads. Fast forward to 2026, Chevrolet could have easily kept that memory buried, but they didn't. They brought the Nova back with purpose. This isn't just a car. It's a message, a love letter to every driver who still remembers what real power feels like, under the guidance of Chevy's heritage performance team, the same minds that worked on the Camaro ZL1 and Corvette Z06. The Nova SS returns with a single mission: to prove that muscle still matters. And from the moment you see it, you realize this car wasn't built to blend in. It was built to bring fire back into a world that's forgotten how to feel. The first thing you notice about the 2026 Chevrolet Nova SS 454 is its attitude. It doesn't scream for attention. It demands it. The design team went back to the roots, reimagining the 1970s Nova for a new era. The front end is an unapologetic wall of muscle, a squared grille finished in black chrome, framed by deep LED headlights that echo the shape of the originals. The SS badge sits dead center, proud, iconic, defiant. The hood? A sculpted steel monster with dual vents that feed oxygen straight into that massive 7.4-liter heart below. From the side, you get that perfect muscle car silhouette. Long hood, short deck, wide stance, with a roofline that looks like it's slicing through the air. Chevy didn't overstyle it. They respected it. The Nova's shape speaks for itself. Strong, bold, timeless. At the back, those squared taillights make their legendary return, glowing red like a signature from the past. A quad exhaust setup growls beneath a carbon fiber diffuser, while a subtle lip spoiler adds just enough aggression to let you know this isn't nostalgia, it's evolution. Then comes the masterpiece, that engine. Lift the hood and you're staring at a 7.4-liter naturally aspirated V8, the modern reincarnation of the 454 big block. This monster produces 640 horsepower and 30 lb-ft of torque, without a single turbo, without a single hybrid motor. It's raw, mechanical, and beautifully alive. Paired with a 6-speed manual transmission, it gives you full control over the chaos. No artificial noise, no computer nannying, just you, the clutch, and the roar of Detroit. Inside, the Nova doesn't try to be futuristic. It tries to be real. There's leather and Alcantara where it counts, analog dials that pay tribute to the past, and digital readouts where performance matters most. The center screen integrates Chevy's latest performance HUD, showing throttle position, lateral G-forces, and even real-time engine temperature. The steering wheel, perfectly weighted, flat-bottomed, wrapped in suede, and ready for battle. Drive it once, and you get it. The Nova doesn't feel like a car from the past. It feels like the past and future made peace. It's raw when you want it to be, refined when you need it to be, and absolutely intoxicating every time you step on the gas. You can take it on a highway cruise and enjoy comfort. But flick it into Sport Plus, And suddenly it's like the car grows fangs. The throttle sharpens, exhaust valves open wide, and the big block unleashes a sound that could wake a neighborhood or a nation. And the crazy part, it's balanced. It's not just a straight-line brute anymore. Chevy has tuned the suspension, steering, and chassis to make this car corner like a predator. It's the perfect blend, classic aggression, modern control. But here's where things get interesting. Rumors are swirling about a Supersport R edition, a potential 700-plus horsepower variant that could challenge the Hellcat and Dark Horse head-on. If that's true, Chevy's not just bringing muscle back. They're declaring war. You turn the key, and the world goes quiet for half a second. Then, thunder. That big block roars to life deep and feral, like it's been waiting 50 years to breathe again. The sound alone could tell a story. One of rebellion, pride, and fire. You drop it into first, and the Nova leaps forward, claws digging into the asphalt. 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. But that's not the point. It's not how fast it is. It's how alive it feels. Every rev, every shift, every vibration through the steering wheel reminds you that this isn't a machine made for efficiency. It's made for emotion. For you, the steering fights back slightly. The tires grip with purpose, and when you lift off the throttle, the crackling exhaust sounds like applause from the gods of horsepower. At full throttle, the 454 doesn't whisper, it screams. You feel it in your bones, in your chest, in your heartbeat, and for a moment it's 1970 again. You're not in traffic. You're not in a hybrid world. You're back in the golden age, where cars weren't just transport. They were identity. That's what Chevy has brought back. Not just a model, but a memory reborn. And as the Nova rockets down that last straightaway, you can't help but think, this is more than just horsepower. This is legacy. Living, breathing, roaring legacy. So, what's the final verdict on the 2026 Chevrolet Nova SS 454 Big Block? It's more than a comeback. It's a reminder of what we've lost, and what we're still capable of building when passion drives design. This isn't a car for everyone. It's not practical, it's not quiet, it's not eco-friendly, but it's real, and that's something rare in today's world. The Nova SS is for those who still feel their heart race when they hear an engine start. For those who believe a car should have a soul, not just a software update. For those who grew up watching their dad turn a wrench, dreaming of the day they could do the same. It's for the believers, the ones who never let go of the dream that driving could still be pure. In a world turning electric, this car is a heartbeat that refuses to fade. It's Chevy saying, we remember. We remember the smell of gas, the roar of the engine, the thrill of control, and maybe, just maybe, this is the spark that keeps that fire alive. So now I'll ask you, what does the new Nova mean to you? Is it the rebirth we've been waiting for? Or the last great stand of muscle before the silence takes over? Tell me in the comments below. And if you felt even a spark of that old school fire in your chest while watching this. If this video made you remember why you love cars, then don't just scroll away, join this family. Hit that like button, subscribe, and help us keep real automotive passion alive. Because this channel isn't about views, it's about keeping emotion on the road. And as long as you're here, the roar of the Nova and the spirit of American muscle will never die.